Helena Jansen will get us started. Let's play pickleball. Let's just bludgeon 14 balls. And is anyone else interested in unbelievable shot making? What a first rally, Adam. My goodness.
Oh,
wow.
I love it when there's first points like that.
That was amazing.
0-0. Point.
I mean, she just hits it harder than almost everybody.
Yeah.
Including the dudes.
Yeah, that's an absolute fact. And Jansen might need to shorten up the backswing a little bit.
Yeah.
She had a loop going
1-0.
on, and she was late getting to her spot.
You don't have time for a loop.
Point.
Finds a forehand and destroys it in the corner.
Now, you said that's what she does. I just go
2-0.
forward and try to find forehands. That's my recipe for success.
Side out. 0-2.
Man, explosive athlete. I see a little tape on the knee, but that was a great volley.
And a big yeah after, and a reaction from Brooke Buckner so early in the match to get that kind of come on after a shot. It was a very nice volley from Helena Jansen.
We agree.
So we'll have to monitor that a little bit.
Point.
Yeah, Brooke will find inspiration from the other team yapping at her.
Yes.
2-2. Point.
Sat on the tape, and I'd say home team bounce, but
Right.
the net's confused as to which side is the home team.
Yeah, and so I would say that the ladies have equal or
3-2.
more of a competitive spirit than the fellas, but we don't get as many chirpy matches or intense from that perspective from the ladies.
Yeah.
So let's see if we get one here.
Yeah. Wow, another ball off the tape. Great handle of that from Brooke.
I'm throwing it out there. I'm digging a little bit here.
Well, you're asking.
I'm asking.
I mean, let's be honest with what you're doing.
I am legitimately asking.
Ladies, we are all for the chirping. Is what Adam is trying to say to you. Wow, great get, but sails deep, and Jansen is hanging right in there with the pace.
Oh, this is fun.
3-2.
Ladies are striking the ball.
A little too much of that one.
Side out.
And when there's this kind of pace, Dave, changing direction becomes even
2-3.
more difficult.
Oh, yeah. Your feet have to be impeccable. What a shot on the run from
Side out.
Jansen. And that is the last name to have over the past 45 minutes, because Helena Jansen was fantastic in the match before this, and Helena Jansen coming out playing lights out. In fact, if you just take an N out of there, it's the same person.
3-2. Point.
Heavy serve, and Helena Jansen is locked in
4-2.
mentally early in this one.
That's going to, oh my.
Oh, she
ran into the net. She ran into the net. That ruined, the crowd's cheering the shot that Brooke hit.
Yes.
Because she did get there and throw it in the court, but Helena Jansen hit the net, and that's immediate end of rally.
2-4. Point.
I expect this one to be pretty swingy, too. With the skill sets of the two ladies, there's going to be runs. There's going to be multiple points in a row for both at times in this match.
I thought you meant it's going to be swinging because they're swinging out of their
Well,
shoes.
that too.
Yes,
So
yes. I agree with you with the runs of points. I just like the use of swingy there. And a little more wind has picked up at the back of Helena Jansen.
I think that was one of the issues with her contacting the net, was that breeze made the ball check up and move back towards the net, and it has definitely picked up. Nothing like we've seen at a few of the more recent tournaments, but I would say high single digits for the breeze picking up.
Oh, went for too much. Helena Jansen stared at it. It's one of those that you hit pretty darn well, and you know you missed it, and then you kind of sell it.
Yeah, and she didn't need to either, because Brooke was in big trouble.
6-4.
Wow, just Brooke Buckner at her finest right there.
And waited for the perfect opportunity to change direction with that forehand, stepping into the court. And
you play the ball, so you cannot challenge that. The ball was already dead.
So that's going to sail too. So the range just slightly miscalculated here, and Buckner pulling away, now up 5. So a little slice, kept the ball lower and out of the strike zone, Adam.
Yeah, you mix it in every now and then, and of course, if it's knifing like that, it can be a good change of pace.
4-9. Point.
Brooke's confused because she's like, wait a minute, I'm feeling the wind in my face and I just hit through it. Well, you're really strong.
That's right.
2 missed returns in a row.
That's probably one of the softer, easier balls that Brooke Buckner has hit. So maybe that was a change of pace, but I think
I'm going to say no.
Poor swing. You have to put a better swing on that ball if you're going to get one that's not a BB.
Point.
Tries to reverse and go inside out to the forehand, and Buckner will take the miss all the way to a game point here.
10-6. Side out.
Got there, but just kind of ran out of ideas and couldn't get it up and over. So Jansen survives.
Frustrated, you try to send the ball under the net, and it clanks the bar, and you have to hit it back over again. That's not ideal.
No.
Point.
Buckner trying to change the shape of the shot and go with more of a higher net clearance, heavy topspin ball. Didn't hit it perfect.
Who wants the net? Jansen does, and lives to tell about it. Well played. So a game point saved, and now within 2. comes in and gets the backhand sprayed wide. And look at this. Now it's Buckner calling time. Cheering on his buddy Brooke here. Oh, my.
Side out.
Man, that backhand volley was terrific that I thought was going to be the difference. But Buckner finds a forehand and finds a game point number 2 here.
10-9.
And the crowd and everybody's like, did she make it? As it's slowly going, and she most definitely did. So Brooke Buckner gets pushed to the limit, and it looked like it was going to be 10-all for sure, but plays 2 terrific. Just a bludgeoning of the Vulcan V Pro flight by these ladies in game 1, and that continues.
Side out.
So a little wind at Brooke's back.
Right.
Saw Jansen missed by a couple fractions.
Pretty dang good
0-0.
from Jansen after that approach shot from Brooke Buckner.
Yes.
On the first point of game 2.
And Jansen can cover some court.
Yeah, good, great length. Yeah, so it's hit it harder, hit it cleaner, hit it deeper, and be careful when you're changing direction for these two in
0-0.
game 2.
Wow. So
Side out.
Buckner decides to cut one and pays a big price. That was rocketed.
I absolutely love the clean winners when everyone is at the back of
Yeah.
the court. So impressive.
And not like off balance or tripped. I mean, Brooke was in perfect physical form and just got it blown past her. And she
0-0.
is standing exactly where you said, on the baseline.
Point.
That's the shot you talked about. It's so hard to pull that off, especially when it's a little shallow in the court, too.
1-0. Side out.
Had the forehand grip
That's
and
right.
changed everything.
That's right. So that wasn't one of those knifing slices.
No.
That one sat up, but it sat up enough for Jansen to change her decision.
0-1.
I mean, with it floating like that, just get a forehand.
Yeah.
You got time.
Point.
She even hit that hard down into the ground. Just sending messages.
One.
Wow.
Side out.
What a shot from Jansen. My goodness. Buckner having a long chat with herself about where she put the ball there and what she covered.
1-1.
Jansen's in the gray.
Yeah.
Well into the gray for a clean passing shot winner.
Oh, great read by Brooke.
Point.
Wow. Perfect read, and actually got on top of the ball there, Adam. Usually you're fending that off from a bad position.
Right. I would have liked to see that go over just to see what Jansen would have done. But like, oh my goodness, I'm in control of the point until I'm not.
2-1. Point.
Man, takes cross court and throws it right back at Brooke. That doesn't happen a lot.
No, Jansen, but the length that she has is creating the leverage to get this power, and she's a sneaky court coverage player
for sure.
with that length. She's gotten to a lot of balls and kept them in her strike zone.
Oh, tried to yell it in the Christian Alshon court of law.
Then just look a little bewildered.
Yeah, huh?
What? They called it out?
What?
But I sold it.
4-1.
Problem is the price was different.
Side out.
Had to take a little off because of where she was in the court. That was perfect. But great start to game 2 for Jansen.
1-4. Point.
I mean, they're not holding back on the serves either, nor should they.
No.
Two, 4. Side out.
Just deep.
Brooke looking for some intel.
Yeah, she's got a little crew over there. I see Zoe Wong with the
classic.
the doctor, and they're like, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want to be the one that tells you to do it and it's not overturned.
Four-2.
Colin Chick just probably dying to get out here and play in this tournament, but saving the world. We appreciate that. Wow, back. Oh. Another perfect read, but can't get there. And that's some terrific play from Jansen.
Some real back and forth up at the kitchen line from Jansen throughout that point. I thought she was going to end it a couple different times. Just she wanted the impressive winner on the backhand side.
Five-2.
Guys, is the doctor? Oh boy. Okay.
Time in.
Nice pose.
All
there,
right.
too.
Perfect. Oh, I'm sure she's thrilled that we have this on. Come on, Doc. Help her out. Man, Jansen's just there. And if you're unfamiliar with that gentleman, that would be Colin Chick, who is getting his doctor degree. I mean, that's what's going on. So we loved having him on the Carvana PPA Tour, and he's off and running and making that happen, but in his backyard here.
He's going to be stuck playing rec with me in the area, bringing his level down.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Yep. He's going to have to deal with short hop return at him.
Yeah. I'm not going to stop.
Or should you? And Jansen is not going to stop. Wow.
Point.
I mean, on the full run?
Yeah.
See why she won a Triple Crown at the Challenger Series event last weekend. She looks in fine form, and she looks ready to force a game number 3 here.
Side out.
Oh. Brooke Buckner shoots her arm in the air after the miss there, so that's interesting. She will get a little chippy for you.
2-9.
I mean, I asked for it.
You did.
Point.
Just heavy.
Just crushed.
Yeah, and maybe this is one of those matchups where the ladies find themselves in the back of the court quite a bit, where changing it up and mixing in an occasional slice or a heavier, deeper ball with extra topspin could be a good option.
Point.
That ball takes a right turn on Jansen and goes wide. And one of the main issues with that...
Deep breaths. She's in a battle, and she knows it.
Side out.
Well, you should do that before every return, because it can't be better than that one.
Right. And that's what you have to do on the singles court. Got to go to your happy place, shut your eyes, stay mentally tough out there. Nobody to bounce ideas and talk to.
Point.
Okay, gets a miss.
Timeout receiver.
Jansen's going to call timeout. So Buckner will have the ball up 4 here. Yeah, like Caitlin Christian will go into that cloak of darkness, just put the towel over her entire being.
The sun is out, and it is a little bit warmer than it was when we started play.
Yeah. Yeah, earlier 60, it's now 73 and sunny.
Yep.
So that's no joke. That's a difference.
Can't forget about the sun also. Makes a big difference with the ball, the softness or hardness of it.
Point.
And we are
Game
at
point.
Game point for Jansen to force a third and deciding game.
10-5. Side out.
That's the first awkward swing she's taken in a half hour or more. So a game point save. Can Buckner run it all the way back?
5-10. Side out.
Not going to help.
Not
point.
like that. Game point 2 for Jansen.
10-5.
And that misses deep, so we are going to indeed play 3. And one of the most hilarious paddle taps I have ever seen, unfortunately, was on the Brooke Buckner side of the court, which you did not see, but at the inaugural
0-0.
PPA Challenger stop, and is bringing all that momentum here.
Point.
Just deep from Buckner there.
Yeah, if you think
Referee
confidence.
timeout. After review, the outcall is overturned. Loss of challenge. No free challenges remaining. 1 free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at side out 0-0.
And Brooke Buckner wanted that ball back immediately, and Jansen wasn't quite forthcoming right away.
We'll just say the referee was
in the way.
He was making his call.
All right, so the ramifications of that are Helena Jansen does not get that free challenge as a timeout situation because
1-0.
it's gone because her call was overturned.
Point.
Yeah, I think that's a smart move from Jansen. Turn around for a second within the rules. Take your time to get to your return
2-0.
position after all that's happened the last couple minutes.
Oh boy, just enough hook.
Point.
Misses it wide. Hit it pretty clean, just pushed it. 3-1, nothing for Brooke Buckner.
3-0. Point.
Wow, just full shank there, and now Jansen is
Timeout
having to
receiver,
use her
4-0.
timeout as well. So free challenge gone, timeout gone. So she will not be able to call timeout for the rest of game 3. That could be a factor as well. Buckner can keep this run going. Wow, some
Point.
very safe volleys there, but it worked out. And she could switch with a 6-0 lead if she can grab this point.
Five-0.
And that
Point.
sails deep, and that is exactly
Timeout
what
change,
Buckner will
6-0.
do. And you saw the frustration from Jansen, who played so well in game 2 and has not found.
6-0.
This is an important rally right here. That
Point.
is,
It's a nice sound bite too.
oh, those
the pitter
feet,
patter
yes.
To get in perfect position for Brooke Buckner.
Couldn't agree more. I was like,
7-0.
ooh, listen to those little choppy steps.
Side out.
Looks at the group. They're not sure.
Wants to make a move.
0-7.
So no challenge. Jansen's got to go. And
Point.
go she does. Very impressive point there. So on the board.
1-7. Point.
Actually looked like Buckner. A little extra to get underneath the ball and try to push Jansen off the side of the court. I think maybe she might have been better served to just hit it hard and through the court like she has been to get this commanding
2-7.
lead in game 3.
Point.
Wow. Okay.
Back in business. And I think it is a tough fight for these players because I'm a big variety guy, but when you do something so
3-7.
well, it's how much do you really want to go away from that?
9 of 10 points have been scored on the end Jansen's at.
Side out.
And she's the one that changes the system.
Yeah, I don't believe that is the play, and that specific pattern to change direction to the strength of Brooke Buckner and approach the net. Just play another deep ball and wait for a better opportunity to come forward.
7-3. Point.
Wow, and then a missed return after the comeback. That's the killer. You work so hard to get it reasonable.
8-3. Let reserve. 8-3.
Beautiful slice flying away too, man. That hit and took off to the man. The right turn signal was on.
Yes, it was.
No more timeouts.
Yeah, Jansen was looking to call anything, but because that first call was overturned and she used the timeout, she's going to have to play through everything.
9-3.
Smart to keep going to the backhand. Don't let the bazooka forehand come out.
Buckner was making a move hard to her right as well.
3-9.
Wow. Oh, and then she guides it up the line. I've never seen a guide.
Yeah, that's not. I didn't know that was in the arsenal for Buckner.
After an unbelievable backhand.
Yeah, I mean, this is a well-played point from both ladies. I like the sneak in from Jansen. It was the perfect shot for Buckner. Just laid off a little bit, as we mentioned, up the line with the pass.
Get to see the replay there. That great backhand and then just not crushed forehand.
Side out.
Just not really set. That was a weird forehand for Jansen, who's hit 100 beautiful ones in this. So Buckner 2 points from moving into the quarters.
9-4. Side out.
Reasonably low from Jansen, but just crushed. I mean, there's a late swing from Buckner.
4-9. Point.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
5-9.
That looked out
I
to
think
me.
it's wide.
That looked out to me. She gave it to her.
No, she's not.
Okay. I thought I saw a flat hand.
Yeah. I think there was a little point at that. Now, Jansen could challenge this and maybe should, because a technical warning at this point is not the end of the world.
Yeah, right.
9-5.
Same spot.
Point.
And we are at match point for Brooke Buckner.
$10-5.
Blunt force trauma singles goes to the woman named BB, Brooke Buckner. Just too much pace in game. North Carolina Open. Brooke Buckner in her home state gets it done. 11-5 in the third, and she joins us now on Humana Championship Court. Brooke, well done. What changed from game 2 to game 3? Because game 2, everything was not going your way, and then you flipped the switch.
Yeah, I mean, she's such a good ball striker. So really, I was kind of trying to ride the wave and see if I could put a little bit more pressure on her. Because if she's in control, she's really good. So I knew this would be a tough match, and I'm really happy to get through in my home state.
Brooke Bazooka Buckner, way to get it done down there. Everyone knows you play with a lot of pace, especially on the forehand side. Have you been working on a few different shots in your singles game, or do you just want to stick with the grip it and rip it style?
Oh, I don't know that the grip and rip that's going to keep working too long. So no, I'm trying to add things all the time. The competition's getting so much better. It's so much deeper than it was, which is great for the sport. So definitely trying to add things. Not sure they're tournament ready yet, but hopefully soon.
So, Brooke, I believe you had a 30-plus hour flight back from Asia. Tell us about the experience for people that are not familiar with what you and the Yola squad did. What did you see in Asia, and are you going to be able to have the energy to play at your best throughout the week?
Yeah, it was quite a journey home. No, it was such an amazing experience. Pickleball in Asia's thriving. The enthusiasm in Vietnam was undescribable. I like to say that when they saw Ben, they thought it was Beyonce. I mean, that's how they were acting. It was wild. So it was super cool to see how much everybody loves the sport that we all love here, and that it's growing so much, which is so great for the sport of pickleball. But yeah, the energy level, no excuses. We're gonna try to push through and do as best we can.
Well, you certainly did that right there. Folks, give it up for your hometown lady, Brooke Buckner, moving on to the quarterfinals.
Thanks, guys.